think we got better as time went on. I think our first half was a little shaky. Second half we solidified things, especially up front in terms of pressing the ball. And then as time went on, overtime, we looked pretty good out there. I was relatively happy. It's always scary when you give away a short corner in overtime, but we did a really good job of defending. And I think looking at the stats, the only shots we had to save were in the first half.
If I could describe them in one word today, it would have been relentless. They were super aggressive, really challenging. At practice, we've been working on making those clean tackles outside the circle to not allow any more corners, and that's exactly what we did. Also in defensive corners too, I thought we played them out really well. We didn't give them a lot of chances, so they were just, like I said, super relentless, and they worked their butts off today. I feel like if I have a really good positive attitude, then the girls who are taking the shootout are having a positive attitude too, because I think it's just as nerve-wracking for them as it is for me, you know, and you know, they're going to be just as hard on themselves if they don't make it. So I think it was awesome that our first one up, Kaylin, made it in. It was beautiful, and that kind of gave me the confidence. So I really feed off of my team, and they were super supportive. You know, they told me, you know, I've prepared for this. I know what's coming. You know, I'm a great keeper. They're so supportive of me, and that's all that like really gets me through, is knowing my team is going to love me whether or not I save the ball.
Not as much pressure as you think, only because we have 5 other girls that have amazing skills that are equally as talented as the next girl. So I think you could put any of the 5 of us up there, and I think we would have gotten the same results as we got today. So having that support group behind us, really just coming out with the win as a unit.
I wasn't worried today. I don't know if I should have been or not, but I was confident with the 5 that we had. We've got some very skillful players on the ball, and they did a good job of executing as we know we should. I thought Rach and Adele were very unlucky because they had pretty much beat the keeper and just didn't quite go in, but 3-2 is good solid overtime, good solid shootout.
I think as a unit, we're finally clicking on the field like we did off the field in our initial preseason. I think it's fun to kind of get our freshmen involved with our upperclassmen. I think we knew going into it we were going to take a little longer to get to Bobcat play just with the new team. So I think now we're finally starting to get the flow and move upward.
The atmosphere has been great all season. It's certainly good now with a couple of wins under our belt. That's the confidence you need going in. So going into sort of the MAC players is coming up in a couple of weeks. So we're good. We sit at the top of the MAC for a couple of weeks and can enjoy that, but you know, it doesn't get any easier. We've got Indiana coming here on next Saturday, and that's another Big Ten tough team to play, and so we've got to make sure that we're fired up and ready again for that one.